EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
McPherson set to kick off.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. But right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, 22! Blue 60!
Stafford now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Set by 54. 280.
A quick throw, but incomplete. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, give me radar. 0. Blue 60. Hey, 5-0. Hey, 70. 0. Drill right, 22.
From the 50, Stafford. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Stafford. It's complete to Diggs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Steelers
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
at the 24-yard line.
53, ready. Hey. 280. Stop.
Pass caught, right side Tonjes. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First down and goal to go.
Set. 180.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ready, like 7. 180. Hey, red. Omaha, ready, move. 50.
Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will send him back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Well, the penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. Third and goal.
280. 21.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Middle. 59. 20 high.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford.
Oh, my God. Y'all right there.
End zone. Touchdown. Steelers.
Little
Kyron Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. Hell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. Ball again. And now a fumble.
Yeah.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Field, he's got Tonjes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 54. Drill right, 22. Like 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Set. 180. Hey. Tonight.
Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Third down and 6. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Yellow waiting. Yellow zebra. Line 70. 50-50. Stop.
They snap it to Stafford. He'll try to do it himself. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throwing is Hurts. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Hurts.
What the fuck was that?
Knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Trevor.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Ah, that nigga right there. You fucking bitch. I didn't see that nigga right there. I'm glad that wasn't no pick, though.
And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent
Should
field
have ran
position.
that. Should have ran that up. Like my first line should.
Ready. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too.
Don't make this touchdown. Fuck this. Damn, bro.
NFL record holder T.J. Watt doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw here. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I got Jalen Hurts. I am tweaking. Let me get the fuck out of Dodge. Like, I'm tripping. I got Jalen Hurts. I'm tweaking.
2 sacks for him here in this first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return.
I'm fucking tweaking, dog. I got Jalen. I forgot.
On the 6-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and a couple. Again, it's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And that'll be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Open man is Atwell.
Make him fucking fumble.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the
Perfect
tackle is
just
made
did
at
that,
the
nigga.
Vikings 41-yard line.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg.
Oh, that was supposed to be our pick.
And into the end zone. Touchdown.
That was supposed to be a fucking pick.
Devontae Adams, 41 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Oh, I was about to be gone.
To 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
180, 180.
Now back to throw.
I pressed the wrong button, man.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception.
I pressed the wrong fucking button. Lucky.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep.
Williams loses the football.
Come on, man. What did you diving over the ball for?
Get this one back, so it is a first
That's
down.
crazy. That's crazy. When nigga dive over the ball, get the fuck out of here.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man, it's Palmer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's a quick throw right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after is good. And it's now 21-0.
The score, Steelers 21, Vikings nothing.
Oh, man.
Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Okay, wait. I got the ball in my hand. Wait. Now you can take it.
Dogs love popcorn. Here you go. That keeps them busy. Back to the football game.
Everything that a man gets from a woman is free. Every woman has it. It's just that which woman has it to your taste and which women will reciprocate with it at a level that you feel comfortable. Every woman has a vagina. Okay, how much of your vagina are you willing to give me? Can I hit it once a week? Or can I hit it twice a day? So if she's gonna give it twice a day, she's gonna give it once every other week. Okay, she's winning in that category. But at the end of the day, every woman has it. Okay? Every woman has a mouth. Who's gonna shut it more for me? Well, goddamn it, if I tell Mimi to hush, she gonna goddamn yell at me. And if I tell Smart Love to goddamn be quiet, she gonna say fuck you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things that women bring to the table, even though they're valuable to us, they're intangibles. Okay? You can't really physically touch it and see it. And we're still going without. But you never understand. How are we still not getting what we ask for women? And it costs the bitches nothing. It don't cost them nothing. How much money does it cost you to shut up? Man, how much money does it cost you to shut up? It doesn't cost me anyway. But it costs me if you are making that woman feel secure in that relationship, she will gladly give you all those intangible things that you require. Now, you know the problem that I have with that is because when you're not giving me what I need, I still got to pay bills. You didn't give me no pussy last week. I still paid the rent. You called me a bitch ass nigga last week when you got mad. I still made sure the lights was on. You emasculated me last month. Still, when these motherfuckers come through this bitch, I'm coming through the goods plan. Anything that I do for you is non-negotiable because I'm going to do it regardless if I feel secure or safe or fucking not. Still gonna be a bitch. Still took the trash. I still made sure you had gas in your car because I don't want the gas station niggas in your goddamn car. I'm still gonna do everything I'm supposed to do as a man. That's why men's love is unconditional. Your love is conditional upon if you don't fucking feel safe, get a fucking pit bull and shut the fuck up. I mean it. I'm talking about people that I need some interesting people to come on my podcast. I need some interesting people to come on my show. You got a story to tell. You got a product to promote. You got a. This duffel bag is. It's a what? Designer both. All right, unsnap that one, snap it back. Real, you motherfucker got that my shit right now. Put it back down. Bro. On the real dog. All right, put it back on. Put it back on. It's a what? Designer both. All right. Susan and moved to Canada. Who's gonna respect you?
Okay, go.
Well, the city of Dublin always ready to fill a stadium for some friendly competition. And today, the Irish crowd has shown up in force. Not for Gaelic football, or hurling, or rugby partner, no. But to welcome the NFL to the beautiful Emerald Isle. Up next, it's our main event. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
50-50.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
And middle. 59. 0.
Stafford from the gun. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Hey, 22.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Delivers another one to Williams. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Brought down by the rookie Xavier Watts.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Omaha, double right.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. Keeps himself upright. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Set to return. This is Braxton Berrios. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Hall running his own read. What a hit, and the ball's loose. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Connects with his back. Hall. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd down give to Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
You put a receiver in motion right. They give here to the motion man. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Bosa on the stop. Brought down back at the 27.
Here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings start off well to tie things 7-7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Hits his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
32. Drill right, 22. Me. Scoopity hot.
Complete to Diggs out left. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Stafford throwing again. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Barrios now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
180.
Hurts now from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. To the outside, it's intercepted. And the Steelers take possession of the football. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. It's caught left side by Hill. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the 42.
Hey, 22! 180! Hey, 70!
Defense showing blitz. Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set! 80! Big 20! 32!
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Working quickly here.
22!
Brings up 4th down.
Stay 50, stay 50. 32!
Quick pass left side. He's on the move past the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Set! Hurry! 59!
From the red zone on 1st. Looking for somewhere to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
All right, here we go, here we go.
Dose of the hurry up here.
10, 50, 50. 22! Middle, middle, middle.
Stafford from the gun. Escapes the pocket. That's caught by Williams. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Hey, 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 hey. Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Stop.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Zebra!
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Good, set. Anyway,
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. Will get it at the edge of the red zone as he goes out of the 20. So Brock, we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. More from Dublin after this. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
He goes, set. 180. Pretty hot.
Play action now for Stafford. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Stafford now off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Set. 11. Ready, hot.
Going for it, it's Williams. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
They give to Hall on the draw. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. The Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Hurts on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Hurts gets it out wide. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hurts throwing again. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the Vikings 17-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, 50. Leave the middle. Set. Get away, 53. Ready. Big 20. Hey, 50. Stop.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Cut near the goal line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Hey, hey, easy, easy.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Barrios now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Hey, Silver. Don't touch that. Hey, easy. 63, pass.
The final throw before the break. Trying for the deep ball. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, this Irish crowd has been great so far. No surprise there, and still 2 quarters left to play here in Dublin. Barrios now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you, the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action. Hurts has it. Headed out right. He's keeping it. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. New set of downs for him from the 31.
180, 73.
On first down, Hurts. Going deep here for the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with a touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
Vikings 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
260. 32. Zebra.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
280. Double right.
Stafford now. He puts some juice on it deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Barrios now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out the call. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Evans brings in the slant. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, let's go. Hey, 73, 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. It's Hurts once again. Dump off caught by his back. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
180, hey!
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hurts now on 4th. Pass complete, screenplay. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the third. Brees Hall with the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Ready. Sit on.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
180, 53, ready. 40 gun, 40 gun.
Stafford from the gun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
32, lady. Zero.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Brought down before the return gets far.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Rob Fred, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
And again, here's Hurts. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's go.
And they just get the play off. Got a man. This is Evans. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Putting the body on the line for his team. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee you. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, Silver. Call up Yeti.
Desperation time here. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he's still got it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 28. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Easy, alert! Easy!
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, red! Set! Blue stick! Middle, middle, middle! Zebra! Ready, hot!
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Hits him on the end route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Set! Yellow lady! Ready, hot!
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, 70! Set! Sit on!
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Flushed out of the pocket. They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. Good gain here across their own 15. And they take him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
63, 63, 63. Crowd left, yes.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. It's the 2-minute warning here in Dublin. Vikings down by 7. Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. He finds Evans left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Giving 5 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
180, 180. Crown left Yanni. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. Crown left Yanni. Crown left Yanni. Crown left Yanni.
Running back motions right. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
73, 73.
Here he is to throw. That's Evans making the catch outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now. That finds Pittman, complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
180, 32. Hey, give me radar.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. this one doesn't go far. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long.
Set! Waiting! Hurry! Stop!
Looking to throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts now from the gun. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick 1st down, and he freezes that clock. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Easy, 63, back.
1st down throwing for Hurts. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.